All right, let's check it out, example 1. So we're going to determine a relationship between the x and y values and then write an equation. So here we're given a set of ordered pairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert these into a table first. So this is my x, this is my y. So 1, 3, and then this is my x, my y, x, y, x, y. So then we have 2, 6, 3, 9, and then 4, 12. And so the first thing I'm going to do is look at this relationship between 1 to 3. So what I notice is that 1, if I compare these two, basically I know that 3 is bigger than 1, right? So if we start with 1, the only way we can get a bigger number is if we add or if we multiply. So let's try the first scenario. Is we're going to take our 1, and what would we need to add to it to get 3? Well, we need to add 2 to get 3, right? And then the second option would be to start with 1 and then multiply 1 by 3 to get 3, right? So those are really our options. So let's go and try, step 2 is to see if this relationship, either the first or the second relationship, works for these remaining values. So let's try the same thing for 2. So we're going to try this first way. We're going to start with 2, and then what did we do to get 3? So we added 2, right? Because we started with 1 and then we added 2 to get 3, right? So we're going to do that same process to this x value and see if we get 6. So if we add 2 to our x value here, do we get 6? And the answer is no, we do not. Okay, so that means this does not work. Okay, so the first way does not work. So let's try the second way. So for the second way, what did we do? Well, we multiplied our x value, which is 1, by 3 to get 3. So let's try it here with this x value. We're going to start with 2, and we're going to multiply 2 by 3, and what we need to end up with is our y value of 6. And it works. 2 times 3 is 6, so that works. Perfect. So then we're going to try it for our next x value of 3. So we're going to go 3, and we're going to multiply that. We're going to do the same process that we did each time. Multiply 3, multiply 3. We're going to multiply 3, and we need to get 9, and we do. So that works for this one as well. So that we have to try it with the last one here. So we start with 4, and then we have to do that same process of multiplying 3 by 3 to get 12, and it does equal 12. So that means that we have found the relationship. If we take that independent value or input and then multiply it by 3, we will get our output or our dependent value of y. So now we just need to write our equation. And so whenever I try to write equation, I try to just write in what it is. So this right here, what do I know? I know that this 1 was my x, and then I multiplied by 3, and then it equaled my 3, which was my y value. Okay, and if that same thing happened each time, then that's my equation. So 6, that is my y value, equals 2 was my x value, and then I multiplied by 3. See, it's the same equation. And look here, 9 was my y value, 3 was my x value. This is my x, sorry. And then I multiplied by 3. And then lastly, 12 was my y value, and 4 was my x value multiplied by 3. And you see, this is my equation. It's the same thing every time, except when I write my equation, I'm going to write it as y equals, instead of x times 3, I'm going to write it as 3x, which means the same thing. And so that is my equation for this particular set of ordered pairs. All right, well, we'll see you in a little bit for example 2.